So am I the only one that didn't know about the kept wife life controversy that's been going on? Apparently I'm the only one because I didn't know nothing about this, but shout out to the cousins who hooked me up. So I have a question. Is the kept wife the naked wife? I just want to know, is the kept wife the naked wife? That's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to be playing her video from, let me give this creator some credit, Black Girls Living Well. Black Girls Living Well. I'm going to be playing the kept wife video from her channel. Plus she had another few other little comments at the end of her video that I think it's an excellent conversation we need to have about how the Black community treat people that speak well, educated people, and so on and so forth. I think I was like, oh, this is brilliant, because these are some things we really need to have a conversation about in the Black community. You know, I'm looking at high school for my son who's in the 3rd grade. And one of the schools I want him to go to, they're like, you can't send little Michael to that school. They will bully him and pick on him. Why? Because my son is well spoken and proper. That's a conversation that we need to have. But anyways, shout out to, again, the Black Girls Living Well. I'm going to be playing the kept wife video from her channel because I couldn't find it on
I'm not telling anyone to follow her. I'm just using her situation as a learning tool. Now, let's take a look at the video.
So I seen this girl make a post earlier where she was like, I'm not afraid to admit hood people scare me. Now, although that may trigger some people, y'all have to understand some of us are just genuinely traumatized. Now, I didn't grow up in the hood, but I worked in the hood. And when I tell y'all, that was one of the most miserable experiences of my entire life. You could not look at them wrong. They wanted to fight. You could not be quiet. If you were quiet, it's you think you're all that, you think you're better than us. It's so bad. I was washing my hair today and I got flashbacks of when they used to tease me and try and call me broke because I was not wearing a lace wig. Like, they just say the most uneducated, ignorant stuff I've ever heard in my life. I'm broke because I want to wear my natural hair that God blessed me with. And because I'm not gluing something to a nasty, stinking stocking cap every 5 seconds, that means I'm broke. Like, the energy is just so miserable and negative. And even when they're trying to be nice, it's still in a weird way. It's like they're either trying to use you or benefit from you or get up under you to learn your business. I don't get that feeling from my friends now. Like, if they want to hang out, I know they genuinely care about me and they want to hang out, not because they're trying to gather tea on me to tell somebody else. Around hood people, you don't feel safe. You feel like you have to watch your purse, watch your belongings, you have to watch your bag. And I remember when I used to go just walk inside of the gas station and a car full of hood girls would just laugh and talk trash. It's like, you don't even know me. You're just random people on the street. You're just so ignorant. It's just always negativity. They're always down to fight. They're always loud. They're always like, ew. Like, I'm so glad that Tampa is so segregated and I don't have to go on that side of town. And I know that sounds terrible, but like a lot of things I'm just so traumatized by. I do not get along with hood chicks at all. I could probably count 0. I can't think of one person that is hood and I've actually like gotten along with them and they were nice and they were sweet and they weren't trying to use me and they never talked about me like a dog. Like, I can't think of not one person. I can't. When people show you who they are, believe them.
Okay, so again, shout out. She was doxxed, yes. Shout out to Black Girls Living Well channel. I'm playing the video from her, but I'm going to come back and read some of those comments she has at the end because those are conversations we need to have. Well, I didn't know about it, but you know, my cousin said, Janice, you need to stop saying you don't need about it because we sent you the messages, okay? So the cousin sent me all the notes and I took the notes down, okay? So we're going to talk about it. Now, one thing I don't like about Black people, 2 things. Number 1 is we just have such a problem with people's rights. It's like we fight for our rights, but we can't respect other people's rights to think what they think and believe what they believe. I just took my braids out, y'all. She said she don't like hood people. I don't like hood people either. I don't like hood dudes. When I was dating, I don't like hood dudes. I don't like broke dudes. Number one. Number two, why y'all act like there are some people y'all don't like? Black people. You know a whole lot of y'all don't like white people. Huh? Black people. You know how we are in the black community with the colorism. Huh? My husband, who's in his 50s, is still traumatized because when he was a kid, the inner city kids would throw rocks at him and tell him to take his light-skinned ass back to where he was living. My husband is still so traumatized that he is scared when I take little Michael to the community pool, because we have a community pool and the kids love it because we don't have a pool, and he is scared for little Michael. I have a list of people I don't like. Broke people, I don't like broke people because you always want me to pay for you. Hood niggas, I don't date them. I couldn't do it. Always want to ride. Remember before Uber? Thank God for Uber. People who testify every Sunday. Remember them people? Every time we had testimony, they would testify every week. Girl, God didn't do that much for you. I don't like it. People who want to borrow my weave when I used to wear a weave back in the day in high school. I don't like them. People who borrow money every week, girl, you trying to borrow some. I don't like. People who always ask you for water. I'm like, I ain't got no water. Janice, you got 3 water on your table. Where? You see what? And you know we don't like no broke men over here on the janicehylton. She ain't no church in. Huh? You know we don't like men over here who can't provide for their wives and family. So why are we acting like we don't have people that we like? We don't like. I got a whole lot of people I don't like. But the KeD wife, the cousins, they have some problems with you. Because according to the cousins, the KeD wife, you's liar. And I don't like liars. Ooh, how could I forget to put that down? Liars. I don't like liars. I don't like fake it till you make it. People, no, you're not even faking it till you make it. Because when you're faking it till you make it, you let us know I'm faking it till I make it. You are faking a lifestyle, Miss KeD wife. And the cousins want me to call you out and talk about it, that you are faking like you got it, like you live in this well-to-do life. And the cousins have brought up some things, Miss KeD wife, that I want to talk to you about. Because apparently, according to the cousins, girl, you ain't the KeD wife. You are, in fact, the naked wife. That's what the cousins are saying. No, we gonna talk about it. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. This is Saturday morning, right? Jesus is still in the grave. Jesus is still in the grave this morning, allegedly. Okay, so yes, can we just be honest and say there are some people we don't like? I mean, I got a whole list of people I don't like. I've even cut some people off. I'm almost 50. I can't. Okay. Miss KeD wife, the cousins are saying you act like you've been married forever. You just got married, allegedly got married in 2021, and the people are saying they can't find the marriage certificate, and the one you upload is fake because they can't find it nowhere on the internet. That's what the cousins are saying. The cousins are saying that if you so married, why you ain't change your last name? Your husband's taking care of you, he paying all your bills and so on and so on. Why he ain't taking care? Why you ain't change your last names? That's what the cousins are saying. The cousins are saying you was recently arrested last week for DV, girl. You threw your phone at your husband. Girl, that ain't no KeD wife life. That's domestic violence. What kind of KeD wife throwing phone at the husband And the people are saying he probably was cheating on you. That's why you was throwing the phone. That's what the cousin says, Miss Kept Wife. I'll let you know what they said. Miss Kept Wife, the cousins are saying apparently you're not a kept wife because when you threw the phone at the police with your husband and you was arrested, girl, you had to get a public defender. What kept wife is getting a public defender? And then the people are saying, girl, they were showing the receipts. Girl, they saw you apply for TANF. They say use on TANF. Use on SNAP. Use on Medicaid. Now, personally, I don't see no problem with no food stamps. I wish I could get some food stamps. And God knows I wish I could get some Medicaid, girl, because I pay $800 a month for health insurance. I cry every month because I'm like, Lord, this is a lot of money. So listen, I don't have a problem with you getting on Medicaid, girl. I wish I could get it. I used to have Medicaid, I used to have TANF, and I used to have food stamps, girl. Now I could do without the food, but that Medicaid I could use. Because you know when you have Medicaid, you ain't got to pay nothing at the doctor. You ain't got to pay no copay. You ain't got to pay no nothing. And girl, you know it's a recession. I could use some food stamps. As a matter of fact, when I had little Michael, I told my husband, because I was off from work for about 6 months. I said, I'm going down to the week off. He said, don't you do that. Don't do that. So, Miss Kept Wife, the people are saying that you're faking a lifestyle because you put on your application that you only make $2,000 a month. And you have TANF, Medicaid, and food stamps. So they're trying to figure out what kind of lifestyle you have. How is you the kept wife when you getting food stamp, Medicaid, and TANF? They're trying to find, and you have to get a public defender. That's what they're saying, okay? Miss Kept Wife, the cousins are saying that your husband is for the streets, girl. Your husband was your sugar daddy and your pimp, allegedly. And girl, they say that he don't even have no pictures of you posted on his social media. He is distancing himself from you, child. He's trying to be out here like he's single. Like, you know, they found his Facebook and his LinkedIn, girl. And they are saying, even though I don't think I'm not on my husband's LinkedIn, but they are saying that your husband is for the streets. Your husband is everybody's husband. Girl. Now, Miss Kept Wife, they brought up a video about you not changing your baby diapers. See, I don't got no problem with that. If you have a nanny, great. Personally, I don't trust people around my kids. I'll change the diaper. I'll clean the poop. I'll clean the shit up off the floor. I'll clean the vomit. Okay, I will clean poop and vomit. I can't deal with the whining. I prefer for my kids to make a mess from downstairs all the way to the third floor. I will clean it up, but don't you whine. I can't do it. I don't have a problem with you saying you don't even change your baby diapers. That's wonderful. But the people are saying, did you change the diapers for the other 2 kids? You left. You abandoned with your daddy so you can become a stripper. The cousins want to know. The 2 kids you left, the teenage girls that you abandoned with their daddy who's in the military, so you could go and swing on a pole in Florida. They want to know, did you change those diapers? They also want to know, Miss Kept Wife, is why you favor the light-skinned kids over the dark-skinned kids. That you don't want to have nothing to do with the dark kids and the dark kids, girl, they call you a baby giver, birth giver, something like that. The cousins want to know, if you're not changing your baby diapers now, did you change the 2 girls' baby diapers that you left with their poor daddy so you could swing on a pole in Florida? I don't know, girl. This is what the cousins are saying, and they're trying to find out. So I'm trying to tell you what they is saying. That's what they're saying. The people are saying you also had charges for those 2 girls because you abandoned them, and you've had 2 charges. I don't know if you left them in the house by themselves while you were swinging on the pole. Did you go to Puerto Rico and leave them in the house? I don't know. My name is Janice. I am not in it. I am just telling you what the cousins are saying. They say you have 2 charges for when you abandoned the 2 dark-skinned kids, Miss Kept Wife. That's what they're saying. Miskept wife, the cousins are saying the reason why your husband is an entrepreneur is because he's a felon. They said, the cousins are saying, this is what people are saying, is that your husband and Ernesto they probably grew up together because your husband had about 15 charges. This is what the cousins say. And that kind of reminded me that I need to add in my new book, Dating is for Dating, that's coming up very soon, that when I was dating, I didn't like entrepreneurs because they usually meant 9.999 times that they were felons, they were criminals, they couldn't get no good job. So they had to come up with jobs by they had to be landscaper, mechanics, and stuff like that because they were such a felon. They had such a record here from Timbuktu that they had to go start their own business and become an entrepreneur because they was a criminal and they was a felon. Then, girl, when you ask them for the tax forms and all the tax, I don't file no taxes and all that. No, person, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an author. I get a W-2 or whatever it is you get, a 9, 1099, 10C, something for my books. Yeah, I get that. File my taxes for my business. But the people are saying, no wonder your husband had to become an entrepreneur because he's a criminal, he's a felon, and he can't get no job and don't nobody want to hire him. And he was a street pharmacist, that one of the charges, he was caught with some street pharmacist stuff on him, and they had to lock him up because he's a street pharmacist. That's what the cousins are saying, that allegedly you ain't married to no good man. You was married to a criminal. And this is why he flipping houses and buying cars and being an entrepreneur, because he can't get no good job, no way. See, when I was dating, honey, I need the W-2. You had to take me to the job and show me the W-2, honey, because listen, I am not about to get caught up. Now, Miss Kev, why the ladies have a problem with you? They say you calling them ghetto and hood, but you got a mugshot. You have several mugshots out there. And the cousins are saying that you are scared of them because they ghetto and hood, but you have several mugshots. And the cousins are saying, girl, they are scared of you because you've been to jail several times. The cousins are saying how you dropped out of college to become a stripper to swing on the pole. That's what the cousins are saying. The cousins are saying your husband was actually your pimp, allegedly, and a sugar dad. That's what they're saying. The cousins are saying how you gonna get mad at your husband for not making him bacon, and then the neighbors had to call the cops. And I'm like, beef bacon, girl. You know I don't trust people who don't eat pork. Okay, at least let the bacon be pork bacon, girl. Okay, fine. I can understand you don't eat pork, but girl, the bacon's got to be pork. I went somewhere the other day. I ordered bacon. He said, "What kind of bacon?" I said, "What you mean? What kind of bacon?" That's what the cousins are saying. That's what the cousins are saying. The cousins are saying you act like you live in large, but your house that you and your husband bought was worth $200,000, and with fixing it up is worth $400,000. Let me tell you, Miss Kipwai, the cousins, the people, they dig deep because they were offended at your right to say you don't like hood people, girls. So they done found out your house you was 200, and with the thing it's called 400. It's cost 400. I don't see a problem with that. You are supposed to buy a lesser affordable house, fix it up, and increase the value so you could sell it and become a millionaire. The people are offended at you. They are saying how your kids don't even call you mama, mommy, or mom. They call you the birth giver, and you only reach out to them here and there on Christmas on their birthday to ask what y'all want for your birthday. That's what the cousins are saying. That you ain't no good mother. You faking like you's a good mother, but you are an abandoned mama. That dogs don't even abandon their babies, and you did. This is what they are saying. I'm not saying this. Personally, I think you have a right to think the way you want to think and feel the way you want to feel. This is the beauty of the United States of these America. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of thought. I believe in freedom. Okay. The people are saying, you talk about you give your kids clear, huxtable lifestyle, but they're like, of course you do. You don't have them, you ain't taking care of. They say you don't take care of your kids. You abandon them. Now, Miss Kept Wife, I was listening. I listened to all the little videos that people stitched together. I got a problem. You said, and I quote, what are you going to do? Are you going to call Robin Hood so they could stop your husband from trading? And that's when I said this. Fake. I was with you. I was with you until you said if people's gonna call Robin Hood and they gonna tell your husband not to trade. Girl, people, men with money, they don't trade on Robin Hood. Robin Hood is for poor people. Robin Hood is for broke people who you got 25 cents leave over and you could trade with 25 cents. Don't nobody that got money is on Robin Hood. I've been an investor for over 20 years, girl. I don't even know what Robin Hood look like. I know people who are multi-millionaire. One of the guys that I follow, he's a multi-millionaire. He's about to be a billionaire. He ain't never mentioned Robin Hood. My husband, he ain't Robin Hood. Girl, I was with you, girl. You broke. You ain't got no money. But you know, your husband is a criminal. He's a lifelong criminal. He's a felon. So yeah, that's why he trained on Robin Hood. Because he you know, he's when you sign up to the other brokers and they run your social security number, they gonna see felon. They'll be like, oh, can't do you. So you have to go on over there to Robin Hood, girl. You done told on yourself. You told on yourself. Don't nobody that got money is traded on Robin Hood. We have Vanguard, we have Fidelity, we have Schwab, we have M1 Finance. But trust and believe, people that got money is not on Robin Hood. I follow a lot of finance men. They're not on Robin Hood. Rich men don't trade on Robin Hood, dear. Robin Hood was created for broke people who don't have money, people who you just have $2 left over. Miss Kept Wife, the cousins are saying you're a stalker. You're stalking this other woman because she said you went to Dubai and got pooped on. You went to Dubai to be a toilet person. And I'm like, a toilet person? What do I mean? Girl, apparently you're stalking this woman because she said you go to Dubai to get pooped on, to get money, and that's probably how you met your pimp. That's what the cousins are saying. I don't know. My name is Janice. I ain't in it. And Miss Kept Wife, the cousins are saying because they are jealous of you and your good lifestyle, they got your TikTok banned, girl, because they don't want you to tell them that you don't like hood people. The cousins are also saying, Miss Kept Wife, that you talk down and talk bad about baby mamas. I heard the video about baby mamas. I didn't see what she said. Choose a better daddy. Hey, had a baby at 16, made a better choice at 35, 34. So, Miss Kept Wife, what you got to say about all these things that the people are saying about you? You's a fake, you're not really real. And just because of what you said about Robin Hood, I believe the cousins. But anyways, girl, your husband is a criminal. He's a lifetime criminal. He can't get no real job. And the people are searching to see if y'all got one of those COVID loans. What them loans called? The PPP loans. The PP loans. Uh-huh. So Miss Kept Wife, girl, this is what they also say use the colorist. They say use the colorist. All right, cousins, did I do you justice? I wrote all the notes down. I took everything down y'all said. I watched all the videos y'all said. Let me know what you think. And we wait to hear from the kept wife. Personally, I think the kept wife is the naked wife, girl. Your husband laying hands on you. You got to call the police. He's calling the police. Y'all over there in the DV getting arrested, girl. You had to get a public defender, girl. This is not healthy. This is not healthy. This is not healthy, and this is not good. This is DV, honey. And I just don't think you's no kept wife, honey. But anyways, cousins, let me know what y'all think about the kept wife and what she said about y'all. I love you. I love you. Thank you for your love and support. Let me just say, I don't see another thing somebody said is, if you're such a kept wife, why you want people to join your Twitter or whatever. So I don't have a problem with people trying to make extra income on the side, girl. I'm making a couple of dollars on the side with my books. Now, this is what an entrepreneur is. These are my books on Amazon. You want to show me love and support? You could go on Amazon. This is free on my website, on my blog, Janice Hilton Mentoring. Dance Day is coming very soon. Lord, let me tell y'all, the devil's been fighting me with this book. And my husband profile course is starting next soon. But this book, let me tell you, some women are going to be free because the devil, when I say the devil is fighting me, like my file is corrupted, filing me. Risha emailed me this morning. I was like, sweet baby Jesus. All right, I love you. Let me know what you think about the kept wife life. Is she real? Is she fake? I think she